Today, Bitcoin hit $17,440. As we record this, we're hitting above those marks. This is absolutely insane. Even as it hit above 17,000, people were going absolutely crazy. This is unprecedented times for the Bitcoin price. As we broke this little piece of resistance here, it could become a new support if we push to all-time highs. But it's very, very important to be cautious because a correction is due, sometime here. I mean, we have been blown away, and in the bears, the people that have been shorting the market have been punished. There's been so many opportunities for this to dump and recorrect. Maybe we would go back down to previous levels. A lot of people thought right here we were going to dump. A lot of people thought right here we were going to dump. And then, right here we were going to dump. And all of these times, Bitcoin has proved that it keeps pushing. I think the likelihood of us going to hitting the all-time highs before 2020 is over is very, very likely. It'll be very interesting to see what happens. So let's take a look at why I drew these lines of resistance. So first of all, we have this horizontal line right here at the 15,784 level. And I think if we take a dip from our current level, that is around where we would go. If we did a little recorrection at this level right here, let's see. So let's say right here we were cut off. There was a massive sell-off. We could be dipping down to this level. And then if you look at it from another perspective, we could also have a large push-up. Let's zoom way out. So we're on the 1 hour time frame. Let's go to the maybe 1 day time frame. All right. Let's go all the way back. Let's just look at this whole chart all the way. Now, we see our last all-time high. You see how this horizontal line lines up pretty nicely with that. That shows you our support level there. So the last time we hit this level was all the way back in 2018. And it's very, very interesting to see this 17,000 level right here. I mean, we're just barely, look at this. Literally, that is where we're at. Then we hit our all-time high. I mean, we are just so close to breaking that line and pushing for new all-time highs. A lot of people have predicted 100,000 as a Bitcoin price in 2021. That would be very incredible. I would like to see that. But it's also very, very important to practice risk management. As we see, we have been going straight up in this vertical pattern here without a lot of resistance. And in any time we see this, just like right here, if you 1 second. So the whole thing is, looking back at these charts, is important to realize at the time you don't get to see any of this. So at the time it's just looking like parabolic moves upwards, but you don't get to see any of the negative side. So it's very, very important to realize this and go, okay, let me plan accordingly when I'm seeing this pump. And you can be making trades, but at the same time, it's very, very important to realize there's a lot of risk involved at this level, as there can be a sell-off, at any time. I'm expecting one to come, but at the same time, I do not like to short Bitcoin. We have had a lot of, like I said, bears being punished here, just because everyone kind of expected this recorrection, but nothing has really happened. So as long as we are above this, let me go back to the, let's even go to the 5 minute. Let's get rid of this. As long as, get rid of that, we are above that level. So you can see, let's go here. As long as we stay right here, above this support, which again, resistance turns into a new support, as we can see here. This was resistance. We tested it, resistance. We broke above it. If this could become the new support, I could see us definitely going, that's all-time high territory in my opinion. And it's going to be very, very interesting to see what we have. Like you saw when we zoomed out to the macro perspective, there's not much resistance leading up to that all-time high. So I would be looking out for great trades to enter into, especially as we reach the territory where there's no resistance. Past all-time high, there's no resistance. So who knows what exactly is going to happen from a technical analysis standpoint. Very, very interesting times you're living in. We're seeing traditional markets hit all-time highs. Highly recommend you check out yesterday's video. Thank you very much for listening, and